Charlie Kendall's Metalshop.
And welcome back. For this week's feature interview, we have Tim Narducci, who's not only the leader of the Bay Area's The Watchers, he's also the vocalist and guitarist. In addition to fronting several bands, such as Systematic, Spiral Arms, and Hellraisers and Beer Drinkers, Tim is also a well-known producer and engineer for several bands in his home region. Did we mention that he co-owns Valley of Fire Records? Let's just say this guy stays busy. When talking to Tim on The Watchers' new release, Nyctophilia, Metalshop noted how personal his songwriting is. We wanted to know how he balances what he does and doesn't share in his music. Here's what he said.
I think there's a way to do it. Finding a way to draw from those experiences or those deep emotions and make them so, I don't know, I like to use the word ambiguous, to where you can write around it a little bit, but you know what it means. And somebody might interpret it a little bit differently, which is okay. I think some of the best songs out there are that way, like, oh, I didn't know that was about that. I always thought it was about this, but it still meant something great to you. Like you could relate to it on some sort of form. But that happens a lot with Cornbread. I've been playing with him for over 20 years now. I'll give you an instance here. The song They Have No God on the new record, which he thought it was about the vaccine. It isn't, I'll just kind of throw it out there. But what I wrote it about was my dad was going through cancer at the time. He passed away. He's not with us anymore, but there was a lot of inspiration with him going through his health process and everything that translated into this particular record, Nyctophilia. But They Had No God, was more about cancer than anything, like, keeping the cure away from people, which I honestly believe there's a reason that we have big pharma. There's a reason we have medicine, and we're not given everything that we would think that we would be getting, is what I believe.
Metalshop. The only show with teeth.